y'all. Y'all got to see this. Welcome to Mosaic with TJ Randolph. I am TJ Randolph. It's been a minute. You have got to see this. Listen, we're living in some dangerous times right now. And the boldness of these offenders who want to come in and take what you have worked for. You may not have much more than them, but they want to take what you've worked for. This happened here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I showed Mr. Randolph, and he said, well, if this happens, you know what to do. And I do. So let's go ahead and get into it. You've got to see this. You've got to see this. All right, here we go. You see the title, Posing as a Maintenance Worker. Let's go.
Apartment 8276. This is 8277.
So you see he's trying to make it look legitimate. Good heaven, let's go. Broad daylight, y'all. Broad daylight.
Can I help you?
Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 8277.
Apartment. No one came to air filters.
Can you repeat that?
No one came to check the air apartment.
No. Yeah, we're checking the air filters.
Oh, nobody's home right now. You'll have to wait till another day.
First mistake. First mistake. No, don't tell him you're not at home. That's first mistake.
Oh, much appreciated. 872.
You see the weapon in the hand right here. Let's go. Okay.
Dallas Police!
Yeah.
Mr. Rodriguez, Ethan, it's Dallas Police!
Hey, they shot back. There's shell casings out here.
Right here, open the door.
Yeah, just open the door slowly, man. Make sure I can see your hands. Hey,
We're all in
hands.
here. We're all in here.
Both hands. All right, come on out, man.
Are you the only one inside?
No, my brother.
All right, I want all of you guys to come out. All right, step over here from me.
Come on, Dustin.
All right, man.
Can I get my phone? Can I show you a video?
Yeah, we'll get it.
Have mercy.
You guys hear this? You guys.
Okay, so you saw that. Now we're going to go to the interview with the victim. Now we're going to go to the interview with the victim.
Well, a Dallas man says he feared for his life when he opened fire on two men who were trying to break into his apartment.
It was all captured on his doorbell camera. It is so scary. Fox 4's Paige Ellenberger live at Dallas Police Department with this dramatic video. Paige?
Yeah, good morning, Lauren. Scary indeed. And it started off as a pretty quiet Saturday night this past weekend for Ethan Rodriguez when a man who was posing as a maintenance worker began knocking at his door.
Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 8277.
Rodriguez was talking to the now identified suspect, Aaron Contreras, through his phone on the doorbell camera, telling him that no one was home and that he'd have to come back on a different day. Contreras then knocks on a neighbor's door at this apartment complex off of Gannon Lane in Oak Cliff. Just moments later, a different man in a ski mask comes to Rodriguez's door and attempts to kick it in.
And see, here's the thing. These men had weapons. Those young men that were inside that apartment probably would have been killed. Because they obviously don't give a damn about life. Obviously. This is so scary.
I just got scared. I'm not gonna lie, I basically kept pressing the trigger after the gun emptied because of how scared I was. I didn't know what to do. Whenever the police told me it was 13 rounds, I couldn't even believe it at first. I was just like, dang, who would have thought I would have let the whole clip go?
Police confirmed Rodriguez fired 13 shots while the suspects fired 2. No one was injured in this shooting.
Look, the reason why this is so scary, is so many reasons why this is so scary, but last week, and you all have to be very careful of who you allow in your house. Man, even people who technically supposed to be there. Because there was an article a couple of years ago here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that a lady who had some cable work done, I think it was Spectrum, had the worker come to the house, and I guess they saw that she lived by herself and had some nice things, and then came back a couple of days later in the truck. She lets him in thinking it's official business. He kills her. Let me tell you something. Last week we have a home warranty, and we had somebody come out and do some but AC work. Now, you know, if you have home warranties, again, you know, they could send anybody out, because a lot of times that's how these smaller companies get business. They go through the warranty, and then they make these relationships. Well, anyway, this particular company comes, and I got this really bad feeling. A really bad feeling. And, you know, fortunately it wasn't anything major, but it's the way that he kept looking at me and talking to me. It just didn't make me feel comfortable. So fortunately for me, when somebody comes to the house, I always have my my speaker with me, close by. So interestingly enough, you know, I would normally have the AC people change my filters if needed to be, but I didn't want him in my house any longer than needed to be. So he left. He finished, but he left one of his pieces of equipment hanging on the front part of my house. And he was in front of my house for a long time, and I called Mr. Randolph, and something just didn't seem right. So I could be completely wrong, but I was thinking that he left his stuff outside of my front porch to give him a reason to come back. So I happened to see him outside, and I noticed that it was hanging on my in my doorway, and I went and got it to it and gave it to him. And he thanked me, but again, it was something about the way he looked at me that made me really uncomfortable. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be vigilant, because people are crazy. People are crazy. Crazy. So that's why I don't have people coming to clean my house. I clean my own damn house. Because I don't want you coming in and see what I got and think you... No. But this really messed me up. Just gonna kick it down. Kick it. And here's the thing. What if they would have answered the door because he believed it was maintenance? Because he had a gun on it. Ain't no telling how that thing would have ended. Y'all be careful out there. Take it with you.